All right, let's wrap up this section with some actions against Linux targets. Okay, so we have here a Ubuntu desktop, fully patched, absolutely up to date. No antivirus is running, of course, because Linux is kind of not that type of environment where you can get antivirus to act efficiently, right? So let's first generate a payload to run on Linux, and then let's connect it back to Metasploit handler and see what type of post-exploitation techniques we can perform, right? So uploading Metasploit agent would be possible in cases you can compromise an application running on Linux host. Very often it's something application server related, Tomcat or JBoss or something like that, right? So anything running in Java might be exploitable, and exploitation of those vulnerabilities would result in you having access in the context of application server, right? So this is not much, but that's enough for further post-exploitation activities. So let's imagine we already have that connection, and we can upload something and run something on the server, and that might be a specifically crafted meterpreter payload, right? So we do that with the MSF Venom, right, which is a new name for MSF payload and MSF encode, right? If you're familiar with the Metasploit framework, you remember that there were two separate tools for crafting and encoding payloads. Now it's combined in one utility, and let's first see what payloads we can put, yeah, into the executable, and for that will we have to run Metasploit for that? Yeah, let's just do that. List payloads, yeah, and select only Linux from the output. Okay, there is a bunch of them. Can we use Meterpreter? Of course we can. So let's use Meterpreter for x64. Is there a thing like that? Not exactly. Yeah, so let's run in legacy mode. x86. So again, let's see the help screen. Not to make any mistakes we shouldn't make. So the payload is like that. We'll have to put these variables here. Right? I guess so. And the local port is default, but we will put it here. What's up? It doesn't fit. Right? Let's just to be sure, let's type it in again. And we'll have to put the format. Yeah, let's see what are the formats. We can use. Come on. Yeah, Metasploit framework is not the fastest tool to run, but it pays out. The patience is totally worth it. So here we can encode it as ELF, of course, or as a shared object library, but we will do it in one piece. So let's do it ELF, and then we'll have to save the payload to a file. Okay, so let it be, I don't know, Linux own, just like this. All right. Okay. It's an ELF binary apparently, and let's pass it over to our host. How can we do that? Okay. Here it is. Can we just drag and drop? I totally hope not. Okay then. Let's enable this sharing. Let me remember where it is. Okay, drag and drop is allowed and it's bidirectional. Why isn't it working? That's funny. Let's put it into a folder. Why not? Okay, so can we put it into shared directory? I hope so. So let's just copy this file to a shared directory we have, and then on this host we'll have to run yeah, it gets really weird, but that's what Linux malware should look like. Yeah, so something really manually delivered to the target machine. Okay, what do we have here? I think it's there. Okay, so to okay, it's there. Cool. So can we run that? I hope so. Okay, let's just check it out. Permissions do not allow us to run that. Okay, let's fix that too. Okay. Now everything is okay. Okay, fine. So here on the other side, we will have to, of course, fire up the console. Come on, man, start up already.